Okay, hi folks. Tonight, first, this is part 3 of crafting a handmade journal in A3 format. In the last part, I showed you how I refined the size of the journal that will be towards the fabric and curved spine. I'm gonna use this for the curved spine, but I needed first to refine such parts like this thing. This side is gonna be the outer side from the outer side compared to the side of the spine. I will refine them later on. Also, these spots where I'm missing a little bit of piece of bark, I'm gonna refine a little bit later also. Now I'm gonna remove these clasps because this stayed for 24 hours since yesterday. This is the second cover. It has to be refined on the more spots. I use my own clasps, good old clasps. Now remove these. These are my metal rulers, very handy things. Now you can see we have refined this very well already, and with the glue this side is also refined, and we are able to continue crafting the very sturdy journal. I have the base of a cardboard, 2mm cardboard, and natural birch bark that you can watch a couple of videos ago. I posted this video last night, I think. You can watch my video that I mentioned in the previous parts, that I had a video on YouTube that it is how I sustainably source these birch barks. But it turned out last night I tried to look on it on my channel, but it turned out I didn't post it actually last year on my YouTube and only on TikTok. So I downloaded it from my TikTok account last night without the watermark, of course. And I posted it actually to have it on my YouTube channel in order for you to see how I sustainably source these birch barks. Of course, I took these barks from dead trees. Please check a couple of videos ago on my channel where I cut these barks from dead and rotting birch trees. So now, my customer wanted the best, the roughest the bark, he said, the better. Now I'm gonna have to glue the both refined parts with the curved spine and with this piece of fabric I prepared in advance with the desired width, and this is how it's gonna look the beginning of the binding process, kind of. This is gonna be the future binding spine system of this huge A3 format journal. Thanks for watching, folks. 11 people. I don't have much battery, so I'm gonna try to do this. I have like about 25% of battery of the phone. I'm gonna try to be 20-minute live session, not more. Now, first we need to glue the fabric on the spine. Actually, I forgot something, folks. I really forgot something. So let's do this like that. So, this is third part of this kind of tutorial, future tutorial series. I forgot, I want to have a couple of details here on the curved spine that I will be making with a little bit of pieces of twine, some pieces of twine. I need my small, I'm gonna use my PVA glue. Thanks for watching, folks. If you have questions, please comment below. And I'm gonna add these details that's gonna make better look the spine, like in the It's gonna look like vintage book where they had this 3D detail on the cover, on the spine I mean. So you apply some glue on the spine and use a piece of twine cord and you actually glue it and hold it for a while in order for it to remain well glued. Then you're gonna want to remove a little bit or just to flatten the excess glue for the future fabric to nicely stay on top of this. You can see, make sure these things don't unglue themselves, the edges. But even if they unglue, it's not a big problem. You can glue them back again later when the whole thing is dried. You can put a little bit more glue here and refine this. Now, but I'm gonna use my epoxy. This is the epoxy for the future salt and pepper journal. So I forgot about this part and I wanted to show you the binding. I'm sorry about that, but this is gonna be the video. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for coming to the live session, and thanks to all of you who watched the video now after the session. So I have a good experience in eye measuring. I don't need to measure every time with a ruler, of course. It's not necessary for me. You can see I use my eye kind of sizing. Then I cut one piece of the twine and put the second kind of little roping. I hold it for a while for it to glue well. Make sure it's straight on the curvature of the spine. If you have questions, please ask me. Also, somebody if needs to know something, please comment below. Those of you who will watch this in the future. Currently it's the live going. The PVA glue is a little bit not very liquid. I mean, it is liquid, but it's not. It's a little bit with good thickness, so it starts to bind very fast the twine cord. These edges will be cut later on when it's dried well. I'm gonna cut them in a little bit later. Usually for this thing you need about an hour, and you can cut the edges and you can continue to apply the fabric. You know, gonna be like that on the top of the spine. First we're gonna add that, but probably this gonna be I'm gonna make this live part 4 later tonight, again another 20-minute session. Now my eye experience is not that great. For the edges I can size where to put them, you know, by my eye experience, but now I'm gonna be wanting to be more precise, and I'm gonna choose, and I'm gonna use my ruler. So we've got 36.2, 15 and 3, 15 and 3 is oh my god, 15 and 3 is 18. I'm so sorry, folks, 18. So I'm gonna mark the middle. Where is my pencil? My good crafting pencil. So on the 18th centimeter, 0.1 millimeter, that's gonna be my middle. Now I'm gonna put a piece of twine on the middle, and then 2 more pieces in between in order to have more detail, because this is big book. This is 12 by 16 inch book. Now I apply some glue, which is A3 format in the international standards. This is A3 format. Let me spread this glue a little bit here. I forgot about that. You know, attention to detail is important. Now we're gonna do like that. Again, make sure you put it perpendicular. Perpendicular. I don't know how is the word in English, but to be in the 90-degree angle. Now, again, 18, and it's gonna be 9. 9 is the middle. Gonna mark 1, and I'm gonna mark 2 times, and we're gonna have total of 5 twine cord details, which will make sure that gonna add a relief from under the fabric. You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. Now, where is this mark? Here, the middle, kind of between the other two. Good. Now we can spread this glue also. I'm gonna put this one too. Okay, please, if you have questions, you can comment under this video and now in the live session. Folks, I'm gonna be needing a little bit more twine. Here is another. I use all the leftovers from other crafting projects. We don't want to, you know, we don't want to throw out materials that are useful. I am very eco-friendly. I want to have sustainable processes. I want to save materials. I also recycle a lot of leftovers that I cannot use. I make sure to recycle, to throw in the recycling bins around my house, my block, apartment block. So we refine this thing in a while, and you can see now we have this ready spine. Thanks for watching. 5 people are online. Thanks for staying with me, folks. Thanks for being with me. This is gonna add a very nice touch to the curved spine. Now you wait like maybe half an hour, or best is at least 1 hour for this PVA glue to dry well. And after 1 hour, you just simply cut. I can cut this now also, you know, but even if you cut it now, you still need to wait a little bit, like 1 hour before you apply the fabric on top, because you don't want to move the twine a little bit and to move it from its proper position. So I will just cut my excess twines now, and somebody's gonna have to clean the room later. Guess who's gonna be that? Of course, me. But it's not a problem, because I always clean after crafting. I have one more here. Now we're gonna leave this for 1 hour to have it rest and dry well. I'm gonna have to clean my brush very soon, and in about an hour I'm gonna come with part 4 and another live session, which gonna be the next part in the future on my channel. I don't know if you know, after every live, some of you probably know, of course, after every live, the live session remains like a private video on your channel, and if you change the privacy of the channel to public, it remains public and people can see the live sessions you have made on YouTube. And this is my plan with these live sessions, I make them public after the live, and they remain like part 1, part 2, and this is part 3 of crafting a big A3 format handmade birch bark journal with rough covers as the customer wants them, with rough bark, and the roughest the better. He liked this bark very much. So thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for being with me. 7 of you are now online. If you're interested, come again in 1 hour. After, also I need to recharge my battery because it's about 20% now. And I'm gonna show you the binding process of the curved spine that we now left to dry together with both the covers. Thanks for watching, folks. Please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in crafting and especially in mountain nature videos, adventures and hiking and trail hiking. Please subscribe, comment below what you think, and of course like and share the videos if you want to support our channel. Thanks for watching. See you in part 4 in about 1 hour. Bye bye, folks. I go clean my brush, and this thing